want to bang your head up. Oh my goodness! Now I lost the connection here, and this is how I. You know, it's fully loaded, my mouse, and you know, this is how the thing communicates with me. Is if I'm, you know, it disconnects when I need to stop, usually, you know, and I'm on the wrong track, you know, then I need to regroup and think, all right, what am I doing, and you know, what could I do better? This is how this works. Now, again, fully loaded, but it works, and it's not broken. Most people, they would probably go to the store, either buy a new one or have this repaired or whatever. Well, nothing that happens, you know, that most people think is broken. It's the way of the thing communicating with me, you know, usually just making me aware, and then I need to trust that I will get to the place where it wants me to go. So I will share the right thing, and also right now not get into any trouble anymore with the system, because I know pretty much, you know, what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do to stay out of the hospital, because I don't really ever want to go there again. And if I do, tell me you don't want me there. I mean, believe me, you don't want me there. So I really didn't want to do another clip, but you know, I erased every other clip that I made because I needed space. You know, my hard drive is full, and you know, all those clips that I made, they're on YouTube, so I really don't need to keep them anymore, so I erased them all. Even though some of them, they were better in here, but it doesn't matter. So yesterday Anna and Lena were here, and I told them my plan with the legal guardian, because she does nothing for me. You know, if I contact her in writing, now she doesn't turn my telephone on, because all she would need to do is call Vodafone and tell them that it's okay for me to have the telephone, and I would get a new contract. But she's not calling, and there was trouble with Vodafone first too. You know, they didn't want to give me another contract because it was turned off, and then I had to make a new one, and so, you know, I do find ways to get what I need. But then there's the system, the legal guardian. They're just, you know, I'm handcuffed. It's like, you might as well put me in the cell, you know, with the way you're treating me. So, you know, I'm guided with her too, with my new legal guardian, and this is what I'm planning to do, because she's going to come this coming Tuesday to bring me my allowance, my money, you know, that she tells me how much I'm allowed to have and what I'm not allowed to have, which is 500 euros a month I'm allowed to have, even though they raised it in America. They didn't raise it here in Germany, which is normal. This is what New Germany does, you know. So what I'm going to do, and Anna and Lena love this, I will allow her to come into my apartment, and I have house rules now too. You know, she wants me to follow her rules. She's going to have to follow mine now, because she's going to have to take her shoes off, because, you know, I like to have it clean now. Even though, I mean, this is crazy too, what's happening, because, you know, I got this floor in here. This is called laminate. It's fake wood, and it's made probably out of all kinds of little pieces put together, and then it looks like wood. And so I'm not allowed to wash it with water. If I put water on it, it cracks open. So, you know, talk about male logic, because I'm sure it's a male that put this all together and invented this, and then said, all right, you know, let's mass produce this stuff, and you can't even keep it clean, you know, properly, because I'm allowed to use fog humidity. You know, this is as much water I'm allowed to use, you know, which means I have to probably clean it every day to get the dust off already, you know. I mean, if I have some water like going, it's well, doesn't matter. Talk about logic, you know, it's logic to me is like, what's logic for me? And to explain that, you know, like I can explain it with the haircut, because I cut my hair this morning again. I cut it myself now, because here in Germany, they learn this, you know, it's an apprenticeship, and then they become Meister at cutting hair. They become Meister at everything. Anyway, then they learn, of course, a certain pattern that fits most people, right? and they don't look at the head anymore. They don't look at my round back. They don't look at me as a whole. You know, if this hair fits my whole persona and you know how I have evolved. And so, you know, I have this round back, so I need this long here in the back, and also, you know, need to show, well, it's not much showing, but, you know, a little bit of flims, you know, showing here. And if I tell them I want this up here and you know, show a little bit there, then, you know, if it's up here, then everything needs to be cut up, like so it's balanced. But then it's balanced for them from the book. It's not balanced to my head. So now that I cut it myself, plus I cut it in a way that is good for my hair and the environment. Because if I leave it any longer, I need all kinds of product to make it look, you know, good to my satisfaction. And so I cut it, you know, so I need no product except I do need some, I do use some gel still, because if I don't use anything, it's really, you know, it's ugly. So I don't feel comfortable with myself. So unless we change the fashion, you know, that's what I would like still in there. So it's just shampoo and a little bit of gel that I use right now. And I'm looking already to get environmentally safe vegan gel. So what's gonna happen then with this woman? I will then let her come in my apartment. I will tell her to take a seat like she does with me. I will be her mirror. I will do exactly what she does with me. I will you know, offer her something to drink, a tea or water, and then what I will do is I will do my work, and I will be silent until she moves. And if she doesn't say a word, then after a while, you know, when it really gets uncomfortable and awkward, I will turn around to her, and you know, I will take my mirror and put it in front of her so she sees herself, because I'm mirroring her. And then I will turn around and will ask her, you know, so how does this feel to you? And if she doesn't get to the ignorance part, I will help her along. And I will tell her, well, you know, you probably feel ignored. And this is exactly how I feel, you know, the way you're treating me. Because I send emails after email after email to tell you what it is I need, and I get no response. You know, other than, you know, if you don't come to me urgently now to discuss what you want in your telephone plan, then I will not make a contract. Well, lady, I don't need you to make a contract for me. I can do this on my own. So I went to Vodafone and I settled everything. But of course she wants it her way, and that, I'm sorry, I'm 56, not 5. Can't be. So what I will do is I will give her this note. You know, when she comes, once I explain to her, you know, that I feel ignored, and everything else will be here. I will continue to do my work, and then she will read. Only 3% of our brains function, we know scientifically. We only know 3% of how our brain works. You want me to take pills and be locked up, well, to follow what she tells me, right? Which will never happen. And that is called a fake job security for you. Has nothing to do with me or caring about me or feeling or worrying about me, that they always say they worry about me. Has nothing to do with me, and all with her and the system, of course, that she's doing. Then I have the list that she still needs to do, because she forced her services that she's not doing anything, you know, service desert. She's not doing anything, but she's forcing herself on me, so I need her to fix to repay the debts that I have. Money, you know, came from America already to pay for a year and a half. Nothing has happened. Nothing. I'm just paying the guy, you know, controlling that, 25 euros every month. For what? For doing nothing? So then I told her that I want to get well, I need to rewrite this, because she didn't give me the balance in my account. And I purposely didn't go and yeah, kept myself stupid, because I needed that energy, you know, to push her. But now I went to Deutsche Bank and I begged, for a statement that you know I'm paying for, and she gets. She knows what is in my bank account. I didn't know that from her. So I will show her, you know, because she sent me a monthly statement of August, of the activity in August, but not what happened before. So I knew that I got, you know, my money from America for August, but I didn't get the account balance in my savings and checkings account. I just knew what came in, and that's it. You know, not what I have in, like, as a whole. And so I will give her both, and then I will tell her, you know, what a bank, like a balance statement is. And then I will write down all the things that I can buy from that I need now and I can afford. Like, for instance, my teeth. You know, I won't show you, but I still don't have my implants. Since May 23rd, I had an appointment, and apparently that was too expensive. So I had to pay 7,000 euros to the court and this schmuck, I'm sorry to say, to tell me that 13,000 euros for my teeth is too expensive. Well, if I had the 7,000, then I would have a whole lot more that I could have bought. Anyway, then, and then I asked her that, you know, make sure that I'm actually allowed to do my job, you know, my calling, and share with everybody that what you're doing, a lot of things that you're doing are okay, and everybody can do what you can do. Everybody can do that. And everybody in different ways. We all have different callings, you know. It's anyway, I explained that. So and this Lena and Anna really loved, because, you know, this is like my feeling. And fuck yourself for a change. Motherfucking bitch. Now, Lena really loved that one. And I explain this to you. Mother being me and fucking being you, me. And there's a lot of people out there who are fucking me right now. And you know, mother fucking because you're taking my children away. Because the system allows you to do this. Wow, you know. And actually the system you established doesn't even allow you. So there's something going on beyond the system. You know, you can tell me what you want. So then I go on, because I won't talk to her at all. And I have had enough of you and your fucked up system of secrets and lies. I can never prove that you say you're working with me and do shit for me. You do nothing. And that 100%. Meister, you know, Meister, you do nothing. And I will not say this, but I will if she doesn't react on this. Now leave. Do your job and leave my 500 euros. Goodbye. Now the 500 euros is the allowance. Wherever she wants to put it, she will know then. I think that's clear enough. And she will also know that, you know, I will never talk to her about anything. I will remind her of the needs that I have, as long as I have the money in my bank account. But she's probably busy already, you know, trying to figure out how she can get to that. And which part of that is guarding anything? What are you guarding? You're guarding you're not guarding anything. You're guarding yourself, you're guarding the system, you're guarding shit. I'm sorry to say. It's shit out there. You know, look, people are suffering, and the ones that are suffering the most, those are the kindest people you want to meet. And I feel they deserve a chance to contribute their talents and you know, skills. Open up the people that are doing things already. Open up and explain it, and don't hold on so tight to what you know, because you're so afraid, you know, to lose your job. Is it making you so happy? You know, people are falling like flies because they're under so much pressure. So do you like that so much? All right, I know I will make a nicer version. You know, it's ending here again. So, you know, thanks for listening, and I'll make more. I know I'll make more.